It's one of the most infamous feuds in pop culture history. She shocked the church, divided fans, and changed music forever. Today, we're breaking down every controversy, what happened, how people reacted, and why it still matters. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any deep dives into pop culture history. Now, let's get into it. Madonna's battles with religion weren't accidents. They were calculated artistic choices that redefined what pop stars could say and do. In 1989, Madonna dropped what would become one of her most controversial projects ever, Like a Prayer. The music video was a bombshell. Madonna sang in front of burning crosses. She kissed a black saint-like figure inside a church. She appeared with stigmata wounds on her hands. To some, it was genius. To others, it was blasphemy. Religious groups immediately denounced the video. The Vatican itself condemned it. And Pepsi, who had just signed Madonna for a massive ad campaign, yanked their sponsorship after protests erupted. But here's the twist. Madonna still kept her fee. The song shot to #1 for 3 weeks, and Like a Prayer went down as one of the most iconic videos of the MTV era. So why did it cause such an uproar? Because Madonna wasn't just using religious symbols, she was reframing them. The burning crosses referenced racism and violence in America. The saint-like figure challenged how we portray holiness and race. To church leaders, it looked like mockery. To fans, it looked like art with a message. This was Madonna's style, not just shocking people, but forcing conversations about topics most pop stars avoided. Barely a year later, Madonna upped the stakes with her Blond Ambition tour. The show featured simulated masturbation, religious props, and provocative choreography. In Italy, the Vatican wasn't having it. Catholic groups demanded the shows be cancelled. One cardinal even called it one of the most satanic spectacles in human history. Did Madonna back down? Not a chance. She performed anyway. The result? Sold-out arenas, global headlines, and a tour now considered one of the most influential live shows ever. The message was clear. Madonna wouldn't let religion dictate her art. Fast forward to 2006. Madonna's Confessions tour brought the controversy back. During one performance of Live to Tell, she appeared on stage strapped to a mirrored crucifix, wearing a crown of thorns. The reaction? Outrage. The Catholic League in the US blasted her. An Italian cardinal suggested she should be excommunicated. But Madonna insisted she wasn't mocking faith. She said the scene symbolized suffering and injustice around the world. Still, the headlines and protests proved one thing. Even after 2 decades, Madonna knew exactly how to provoke the church. But Madonna didn't just play with Catholic imagery. She pulled from religions around the world. In the late 90s and 2000s, she became deeply involved with Kabbalah, a form of Jewish mysticism. She wore a red string bracelet for protection, studied Hebrew texts, and even adopted Hebrew names for herself during this period. She also incorporated Hindu imagery in her 1998 Ray of Light era, using Sanskrit chants, yoga postures, and references to Hindu deities. While many fans praised her for embracing spirituality, critics accused her of cultural appropriation. In performances, she's also borrowed from Islamic culture, using Middle Eastern musical scales, belly dance-inspired costuming, and at times Arabic calligraphy in her stage visuals. Again, the reactions were mixed. Some saw it as cultural fusion, others as disrespect. She's even drawn on Buddhist and Taoist imagery, meditating on stage, chanting, and weaving in Eastern philosophies about rebirth and inner peace into her lyrics and interviews. To Madonna, religion wasn't just doctrine. It was symbolism, storytelling, and a way to push boundaries. But every time she touched sacred traditions, she stirred both admiration and anger. Every time Madonna clashed with religion, Catholicism, Judaism, Hinduism, Islam, Buddhism, the same cycle played out. Step 1. Outrage from traditionalists. Step 2. Calls for boycotts. Step 3. massive media coverage, and finally, skyrocketing record sales. Pepsi pulled her ad, but her single went #1. The Vatican condemned her tour, but she sold out arenas. In other words, controversy didn't hurt Madonna. It fueled her success. Looking back today, Like a Prayer is celebrated as a pop masterpiece. The Blond Ambition tour is hailed as groundbreaking. Even the crucifix stunt is remembered as classic Madonna. Fearless, theatrical, and unapologetic. And while she's been criticized for pushing boundaries too far, one thing is certain. Madonna forced mainstream audiences to confront religion, spirituality, sexuality, and power in ways that had never been done before in pop music. So, what do you think? Was she an artist making a statement, or did she cross the line? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this dive into pop culture history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more videos like this.